helping you to get from zero to hero.
Zero to hero?
As a music producer, it's the Krannaken.com Music Marketing Podcast with your host, David Verney.
Episode number 26. You're listening to the Krannaken Music Marketing Podcast with your host, David Verney. Today, we're looking at how to grow your numbers of SoundCloud followers right from scratch. If you don't have any followers at all at the moment, or if you have some followers, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take you from where you are to where you want to be in your journey on SoundCloud. You can find the link for the blog post that accompanies this podcast episode either in the show notes, or if you're watching or listening on YouTube, then it is in the video description below. Check that out. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified of all new videos as and when they are published. If you are listening on any other platform, please follow or do whatever that platform requires you to do to keep in touch with your favorite podcasts like the Krannaken Music Marketing Podcast. So the first strategy that I recommend that you do to grow your numbers of followers on SoundCloud is to join HypeEdit and use their landing pages, use their promotion exchange, because if you use the promotion exchange, your music will go viral without you even trying. So all you need to do is to use that promotion exchange, use those landing pages on HypeEdit. I've said it before, I'll say it again. HypeEdit is the musicians, it's the music artists, it's the music producers, whatever you are, doesn't matter. As long as you've got music to market, then HypeEdit is the place that you need to be, okay? So it's only cheap. I am an affiliate, so I do hold my hands up, but at the same time, HypeEdit is really the perfect addition to your marketing mix, to your marketing strategy. So use HypeEdit. The link for that as well is in the blog post. So use HypeEdit. HypeEdit will allow you to send your music viral, but not only that, you can also set up your buy link so that people who are on SoundCloud can see, oh yeah, he's got a free download. Let's check out this free download. And then they themselves will then be sending your music viral in order to download your free track. But at the same time, in the HypeEdit promotion exchange, people are always in there sharing each other's music. And why shouldn't they share yours? Why shouldn't they share your music to their followers on SoundCloud? Because they are getting a credit every time they share your music, every time they join your email list. Your email list, by the way, is your customer base, so that is why you should be focusing on it. It is the people that you can write to. These people know that when they give you their email address, they don't give you their email address and say, don't write to me. What's the point in that? The idea is that people will give you their name and email address and expect that you are going to write to them. Now, from there, we go on to the next strategy that we're talking about in this post is Facebook groups. There are two different types of Facebook groups that I recommend that you use every time you upload a new track. These are, for me, it will be groups for DJs, but it depends who is your prime target audience. Who do you really want to market your music to? Who are your fans and where would they be? There is something like 200 million people who use Facebook on a daily basis. So, of course, you're going to find your target audience on Facebook. It only stands to reason. If you want to make music for the clubs, then you can target DJs. So that is what I do. I make trance music. Uplifting trance music is my primary genre of music. So I will make uplifting trance music and I will market it to the DJs who are on these Facebook groups. So they will sign up and give me their email address, give me the name, and they'll also share my music on SoundCloud at the same time, and they'll follow me themselves at the same time as well. So that is two birds with one stone. They are following you, and they are asking their friends on SoundCloud to follow you. You don't know how many followers they've got on SoundCloud. You don't know how popular they are on SoundCloud. They might have hundreds of thousands. You don't know. So that is why you should be using SoundCloud along with HypeEdit, along with these Facebook groups, in order to send your music viral, to follow you, and to make your music a success. The last strategy in this week's post is for you to grow your music by interacting with others on SoundCloud. You should be sharing other people's content. You should comment on other people's tracks. And that is how you can get noticed. You don't have to max out the numbers of people that you are following on SoundCloud simply because you are sharing other people's content, simply because you are commenting on other people's content. They will take note of you, particularly if you make a similar genre, if they can relate to your music, if their music sounds fantastic to them, if their music sounds fantastic to you, chances are that they will become interested and they will become fans of your music, because they are the kind of people who like the kind of music that you like. So that is why you should be interacting with other people and not necessarily following them on SoundCloud. That brings us to the end of this week's podcast episode. If you want to check out the blog post, it's linked either in the video description on YouTube or in the show notes on the platform that you are streaming this podcast from. If you're on any other platform, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell if you're on YouTube. If you hit the bell on YouTube, you'll be notified as and when every new podcast episode, every new video is published, because there's more than just a podcast on the YouTube channel. There are other videos too. So check out the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also, follow us on any other streaming platform, any other platform that you might be listening on. Please follow us and do whatever you have to do to keep in contact and keep up to date with your favorite podcasts like the Krannaken Music Marketing Podcast. Have a fantastic week. Don't forget to pick up your copy of the Complete Guide to Music Marketing 2022, updated every year, and that brings you resources, it brings you expert advice that is current and is actionable now. It's actionable in the time that you are reading it. So check that out. It's in the show notes or in the video description on YouTube. Check it out for yourself and have a fantastic week. This weekend, go out and make some memories and have some fun.
Thank you for tuning in to the Krannaken.com Music Marketing Podcast. We're looking forward to giving you more great music marketing help and advice in the next episode.